Alright, so, this is going to be my review of Steven Universe episode 45. This was a very emotional episode. This one was like, wow. Has anyone else noticed, like, the past few episodes of this show have had some really, like, emotional moments? And I'm not saying that as a bad thing, keep that in mind. I'm not saying that in a bad way at all. I'm just saying that, man, they really turn up the feels in these past few episodes. This shows that this is not just a kid show. This is a, this can be a legit animated show, and this really proves it here. This episode is more or less about Steven and Pearl going looking for Rose's sword, and this also has some focus on Lion as well. And we learned some very interesting things about this. Gives us a little more secrets about who is Lion, or what is Lion, to Rose, that's the better answer, and gives us some backtracking on a few things. Like, for instance, we get the return to the strawberry fields, which, by the way, I've been meaning to say this. I get the subtle Beatles reference, Rebecca Sugar, I really do. Strawberry Fields, if you guys know what that Beatles song, and what it really means, then you'll understand the meaning of that. We get back that apparently that place, which was also in a past episode, Serious Steven, it turns out that this place, they've been doing some backtracking, and it's cool to see some world building on the past few worlds we've seen. And in here, it's no different. In fact, this Strawberry Field place, has some major meaning behind it. Meaning that this was the place that the gems that Rose led, along with Pearl and Garnet, and helped defeat the homeworld. That was the final battle that Rose led against the other the Earth gems against the homeworld gems, and defeated them at this spot. So I was like, whoa. So we had this huge, like, battle or whatever, and Pearl is just so excited that she wants to share this heritage with Steven, and then, later on, after Lion discovers Rose's scabbard to her sword, Rose and Steven go out and looking for the sword, and Rose reveals that, something very interesting. She reveals that, Rose kept a lot of secrets, and she only shared them with Pearl. And Pearl always felt special about that. And I will say this, because apparently they treat secrets like, they're the makings of a great leader and whatever. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, as she's saying this, I was like, yeah, because that worked so well for Oliver in this past season of Arrow, right? Seriously, keeping secrets is a bad idea, and I think this is why this might not turn out so well for the gems toward the end of this season, because I got a feeling that the secrets they're keeping from Steven might not be something he likes to hear. So, this was a very heart-wrenching episode. We also find out that, yes, that room that Steven was taken to by Lion was actually Rose's room. Now I'm really wondering what Rose's connection to Lion was, because Pearl and the other gems clearly don't know who Lion is, and Rose does. Rose had some connection to Lion, as we've all kind of seen, and yeah, it looks like she kept some secrets from Pearl, and Pearl's clearly heard about that. And it also that sword that Steven and Connie pulled out of Lion's head was Rose's sword. Yeah, and I'm really curious to see what they're building to with Rose and Lion, because the more they talk about it, I'm thinking to myself, was Lion like her Battle Cat? Like her equivalent to Battle Cat? That's what I'm thinking here. That Rose and Lion had some secrets between one another that what was the word I'm looking for? Lion and Rose kept some secrets for Lion that clearly she felt were too sensitive to the gems. So I'm really curious to see when they reveal, because I'm not under the theory that Rose is really Lion. I don't really think Rose is really Lion, because they've officially confirmed, even Rose said in that video she left, she pretty much said, look, we can't be in the same place. I'm going to be, just I'm going to have to give up my physical form to be with you, to give you life. So, with that said, I'm kind of thinking that maybe, Rose and Lion, when Rose was around, and she took, she had some stuff left for Lion that she didn't want to share with the gems because she felt like it was either too sensitive, or she wanted to leave it for Steven when the time was right. That's what I'm thinking, is that Rose left some very sensitive material for just Steven to have, and she didn't really trust the other gems to have it. It also kind of comes off that Pearl was very crushed aside from all the other gems. Pearl was clearly the most crushed when Rose was gone, and I love the moment when she shouts at Steven saying, you weren't even, you didn't even know her, and Steven doesn't even acknowledge that, hey, what you said was a bitch move. And I like that about Steven, that he's so willing to forgive these people, because those three are the closest things he has to a mother. Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst are the closest thing he ever had to a mother. So I really like how he just kind of forgave her without even bringing it up again. Because you can clearly see that Pearl didn't mean that the moment she said that. So I really did like that. But now, I'm really curious to know what exactly was Lion... what did Lion mean to Rose, and what else is he keeping secret from not just Steven, but the rest of the gems, for Rose's sake? That's what I'm really the most curious on. And I'm pretty sure before this season's out, we're going to find out what exactly, Lion has been holding back on Rose's behalf. That's what I'm thinking here. This was, again, this was a very emotional episode, and these past few have some very emotional points to them, but it still keeps that kid-like charm. Like, I love that moment when Steven is like, he tells after he reveals Rose's sword, he says, I hide stuff in Lion's Mane all the time. He jumps into Lion's Mane, jumps out with a bike. He's just hiding all this stuff, and Lion is even holding, carrying inside of his mane a flag that Rose had. I guess that was the emblem of Rose's Earthbound Gem faction, which I'm really hoping that is. So, yeah. It looks like the more they talk about Rose, the more she was like the Optimus Prime of the Earthbound Gem. She was their Optimus Prime, and Steven is now Rodimus. Or Hot Rod right now. Anyway, so yeah, this was this is another great episode and great storytelling, and I can't wait for the rest of because the whole week we're going to get nothing but new Steven Universe episodes. And someone told me that we're going to have like a 3-part season finale special. I don't know if that's true or not, but it'd be cool if it was. Just saying, it'd be cool if it was. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode, and what do you guys think here's the better question I want to leave with you guys. What do you think Lion's connection to Rose is? What do you think his real connection is to Lion? Do you think he went out on secret missions with her? Do you think Rose created him to guide Steven? Questions are abound. Theories abound. So anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.